KÖWA has a voracious appetite for money and debt. No wonder Delta State is the least developed state in South-South. Good day all. You are highly welcome back to our YouTube channel, Everyday People's Voice, your trusted source for breaking news in business and politics, headlines and lots more. Our sources of information are reliable and accurate. That is why we are one step ahead of others. It is my pleasure to have you here. But before I go further, if this is your first time coming across this channel, please be so kind to click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so that you may be among the first people to get our breaking news. And be so kind to share our videos after watching. Our correspondent told us that the approved 120 billion naira loan by Delta Assembly may be diverted to Pölitiking. A Niger Delta group, Policy Alert, has raised the alarm that the 120 billion naira loan approved by the state legislature may be diverted for Pölitiking rather than capital projects. He said the loan approved fueled the suspicion that the resources could be used for Pölitiking rather than for capital projects, especially when Delta State Governor Ifeanyi KÖWA is the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and the Speaker of the Assembly, a governorship candidate. The body urged the Fiscal Responsibility Commission, FRC, to cause an investigation of the loan approval by the Delta Assembly. It enjoined the FRC to activate its power provided by Section 2 of the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, whether any person had violated any provision of the Act in the loan approval. It described Delta government plans to obtain a fresh loan of 120 billion despite its heavy domestic debt burden as condemnable. Delta State House of Assembly on January 26th approved two loan requests of 100 billion and 20 billion for the state government. The group, in a statement by its program officer, Governance Reforms and Anti-Corruption, Faith Paulinus, said the fresh loans, when added to the current debt stock of the state, would drive Delta State closer to an unsustainable debt profile. It noted that these recent borrowings are in contravention of the federal and state fiscal responsibility laws, which mandate state government to present to the public through the legislator a clear cost-benefit analysis for proposed loans and to demonstrate that the loan will not push the government into an unsustainable debt situation and will be spent on self-liquidating capital projects. It called on the House of Assembly to reverse this latest loan approval in the interest of the state and the future generation. My country people, KÖWA they talk and they say in truth for money and debt, now only devil and KÖWA go fit chop for the same plate. How human being go just dey borrow money, they borrow money. Make una go look the Delta State wey they talk about. They say na oil producing state. Delta State now be the state wey dirty pass for Nigeria. Now poverty they show pass for Nigeria. Look all the whole of Delta State. Take example of Warri. Now only keke riders now full that place they call Warri for Delta State. So borrow they borrow. Now, if you look well, these people know they can talk. 120 billion. They won't put up for politics now. Based on say Okowa they run for vice president and Sheriff Oboriwori they run for governor. Now two of them now be pint and brazier. So once Okowa say bring this one up, Oboriwori go sign am. Oh yeah, take because they share the money, then they do their politics. So the way these people they talk so, it be like say this 120 billion now they want to do their election. PDP election for federal level and state level. This is not good now. Go look at Delta State. Very, very undeveloped. If rain for a year, Delta State is nothing to write home about. So, EFCC they come into this matter now because people don't raise alarm. I beg, our comment section they open. We would like to hear on our thoughts on this borrow where Okowa and Oboriwori they borrow so. What do they want to take the money they do? Make we know. I beg, make una chook papu for this matter. This matter not be only we go talk am. I beg. Our comment section they open now for that. Till I come on our way next time. I say bye-bye for now.